Yo, welcome in. If you are here, chances are you came from my Instagram and you're tired of spinning your wheels with fat loss. Maybe you've tried strict dieting, cutting out all of your favorite foods, or grinding in the gym for hours only to see little to no results. And I get it, I was there too. I spent years stuck in a cycle of restricting, binging, and starting over on every Monday until I finally figured out a way to lose 70 pounds in a year without starving myself or spending hours in the gym. And that is exactly what I'm giving you today, a simple step by step blueprint that shows you how to lose 1 pound of body fat every single week without giving up the foods you love. So stay locked in, grab a notepad, and let's get to it. All right, guys. First thing is first, before we talk about how to lose fat, you need to understand why fat loss works in the first place. Fat loss always comes down to one thing, a calorie deficit. Burn more calories than you eat, you lose fat. Eat more calories than you burn, you gain fat. That's it. No magic diets, no special foods, just straight up science. Now, here's a number you need to remember: 1 pound of fat equals 3,500 calories. So, if you want to lose 1 pound per week, you need to be in a 500 calorie daily deficit. How do you create that deficit? You eat fewer calories, you burn more calories through activity, or a mix of both. It's simple, but here's where most people screw it up. They think losing fat means eating nothing but plain chicken, rice, and broccoli. And that is why they fail, actually. But guess what? You don't have to eat boring meals to lose weight. I lost 70 pounds while eating fast food 3 times a week because I learned how to make it work for me. And I'll show you exactly how to do the same. All right, before you start making changes, you need to figure out how many calories your body actually needs. This is called your maintenance calories, the number of calories you need to maintain your current weight. And the easiest way to find this is to use a TDEE calculator, which is your total daily energy expenditure. So you just need to plug in your weight, height, age, and activity level using this link, tdecalculator.net. You go in there, plug in all your information, and it spits out a number. So let's say this calculator tells you that your maintenance calories are 2,500. To lose 1 pound per week, you need to eat 2,000 calories a day, which is a 500 calorie deficit. And boom, that's your personal fat loss number. You stick to that, and the fat will come off over time, guaranteed. All right, now let's talk about how to make fat loss actually sustainable. I used to think I had to cut out pizzas, burgers, and sweets completely, but every time I did, I'd eventually binge and undo all of my progress. And that is why flexible eating changed everything for me. And here's how to make it work for you. So, guys, protein is key. All right, it keeps you full, maintains muscle, and speeds up your metabolism. All right, here's a little guide. If you're under 200 pounds in body weight, you guys want to eat your body weight in grams of protein. So let's say you're 185, eat 185 grams of protein. And if you're over 200 pounds, let's say you're 220 pounds, you guys want to eat your goal weight in grams of protein. Let's say you want to get down to 185, eat 185 grams of protein. And guys, fibers and healthy fats help a lot. All right, they keep you satisfied and they really help you prevent cravings and keeps your hormones balanced. All right, but you don't need to cut out fast foods. You just need to fit it in. For example, if I know I'm getting McDonald's later, I'll prioritize high protein, lower calorie meals earlier in the day just to balance it out. And you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. All right. And here's the truth: you do not need exercise to lose fat. Fat loss happens in the kitchen, not just in the gym. But that does not mean movement isn't important. It actually makes fat loss way easier. Cardio helps you create a bigger calorie deficit, but you don't need to kill yourself running miles every day. You can just walk more. All right, that makes a huge difference. Or play a sport that you like. And guys, strength training is a cheat code. It helps you burn more calories at rest and make sure you only lose fat and not muscle. I lost 70 pounds without ever dedicating cardio. I just focused on staying active, lifting weights, and keeping my diet on point. All right, guys, look, I made a lot of mistakes, so you don't have to. All right. Mistake number one is I would eat back my burned calories. So I'd go to the gym and I would burn 300 calories on the treadmill. And then I would eat 300 calories of Reese's, which was my favorite snack, by the way. And I thought I earned it. All right. And then I'd wonder why the scale wasn't moving. I'd wake up the next day like, what's going on? Like, I ate 2,500 calories yesterday. I burned 300. I ate 2,800 calories. How come the scale isn't moving? And then I realized it was the Reese's. And then mistake number two was trusting fitness trackers. And I had an Apple Watch. All right. And it would tell me I burned 800 calories in a workout. And I believed that, completely believed it. So I ate extra food. I ate a whole extra meal because I was like, I burned 800 calories today. Time to eat an extra meal. But guess what? I stayed stuck for weeks. For weeks, I didn't see the weight go down. And I was so confused. And then mistake number three was I was just guessing my food intake. So after I had lost about 10 pounds, I stopped tracking my food because I thought I knew it all. I thought I knew measurements and everything. But guess what? I gained 5 pounds the next 2 weeks. So guys, track your food and be honest about what you're eating because the details they matter. All right. All right, guys, and here's a little bonus. Most people fail at fat loss because they're guessing. But when you use the right tools, it becomes predictable and effortless. First, track your calories accurately. If you're not tracking, you're just hoping for results. You guys want to use MyFitnessPal or Chronometer to know exactly what you're eating. I'll have these linked down below. Second, use a food scale, like I said before. I used to think I could eyeball portions, like I said, my mistake number 3. But once I started weighing my foods, I realized that I was actually eating way more than I thought. So a food scale keeps you on track. And third, monitor your movements. You do not need a fancy Fitbit, but just track your steps, and that actually helps you stay active without even thinking about it. Most people move way less than they realize, and that's why they struggle to lose weight. All right. And I know this works because I've done it, and so have my clients, and here is proof. So here's Zoe here on the left. She started at 176 pounds, and her maintenance was 2,800 calories a day. And she wasn't seeing progress. So we adjusted her calorie intake to 2,000 calories a day, and then we added 30 minutes of daily walking. And the results is she lost an average of 1.5 pounds per week for 24 weeks, and she dropped down all the way to 140 pounds. Here, the photo on the right, without starving and no crazy workouts, just the right plan. And then here, Yusuf here on the right, he was 202 pounds over here on the left, and his maintenance was 3,100 calories. Once he dropped to 2,300 calories, like I told him to, he started to walk 10,000 steps a day, and he lost an average of 1.6 pounds per week for 12 weeks. And now, which is the final result on the right, he is 20 pounds less at 182 pounds. Neither of these people cut out carbs, neither of them starved themselves, and they did not spend hours in the gym. They just followed the right blueprint. All right, here's what you need to do today. First step, go to tdecalculator.net and find your maintenance calories. Again, the link to this website is down in the description. Plug in all your information, get your maintenance calories. Step number 2, subtract 500 to create a calorie deficit. So let's say, for example, 2,500 calories, subtract 500, 2,000 calories. That's how much you need to eat. Step number 3, get a weight scale and track your food. All right, download MyFitnessPal, download Chronometer, buy a weight scale. Track your food every day. Don't guess, because once you start guessing, then your results will just be maybe. All right, so track your food and guarantee your results for yourself. And step number 4 is stay consistent. All right, results take time. Even though you might mess up one day, you might not track all your food, you might go over a meal. Guess what? The next day, just get right back on track. All right, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep up the consistency. All right, and to make this even easier for you guys, I put together my fast foods cheat sheet, which shows you exactly how to eat out and still lose weight without giving up your favorite foods. All right, all you have to do is go to my Instagram and DM me Smart Eats, just like it says right here, and I'll send it over to you right away. Now it's time to take action, guys. All right, after this whole video, you guys should have no excuse to not lose weight. All right, let's get to work.